From the beautiful nature to the friendly people to the delicious random food that you can find just walking on the streets. Today, let's go over 5 things that make living in the province in the Philippines so much more beautiful than what you might expect. Because most people, they think when they want to come to the Philippines, I'd like to go to Manila or to Cebu or to Davao or to Boracay and so on and so forth. They don't think to come to the province. And the province is where you'll see all the culture and all the true beauty of the Philippines. So let's talk about that today. Before I get into the video, you guys know me, I'm Jesse. I love talking all things travel, Philippines, and of course being Catholic. I love to talk about being Catholic. And so if you like this video and all the other videos that I do, be sure to hit that like and subscribe button down below, because you liking and subscribing is the best way to support the videos that I do, and it ensures that I am able to continue to make videos like this for you guys. Woo! Let's try to get to 2,500 followers. But anyhow, let's get back into the video. Let's go with number 5. I think one of the most beautiful things about living in the province is the nature. I love the nature here. There's trees everywhere. There's mountains. You can go to the beach if you want, especially where I live. I live in Pandan. It's a province. It's in Antique. And literally, you can be driving down the road, and on your left side, there's the ocean. And on your right side, there's the mountains. Pick your choice. Either one. You can go either way. You can go check out the ocean, which my fiance loves. You can go check out the mountains, which I love. Luckily, now I have a friend, my fiance, her friend's fiance, he likes to hike, and we're trying to come up with a plan to go hiking up the mountains, maybe camping a little bit, because that is so fun. I love that kind of stuff. But that's one of the beautiful things about the province, is that you can get nature like that. The nature of the trees and the mountains. You can get the nature of the beach. You want to go on a beach. You get to hear the birds in the morning time. You get to hear the roosters crowing, whether you like it or not. You get to hear those roosters. It's actually something that doesn't bother me that much. I grew up in Kentucky, so maybe that's why I kind of like this scenery, especially with the mountains. Because as some of y'all may know, Kentucky, Appalachian Mountains run through Kentucky. I lived in an area where there's this place called Natural Bridge in Red River Gorge. I lived around that area. I used to go there maybe once or twice every 2-3 months or so if I could, when I was back at home and I wasn't busy with the military, obviously. So maybe that's why I like the mountains. The beaches they're great. They're fun, I guess, if you like beaches. And we're about to go to the beach in Boracay again, thanks to a hotel opening back up. But I'm just not that big of a fan of beaches, honestly. I can't swim, for one. And for two, I don't like jellyfish. And plus, I like adventure. I like exploring. I guess unless I'm on a boat traveling to different islands, that would be different. But I don't own a boat. So climbing or hiking up mountains, that's fun to me. Exploring and seeing all the cool stuff. And I heard once, what a typical white colonizer. What the hell are you talking about? I don't want to colonize anything. I don't want to hurt anybody. I just want to explore. I want to see the beauty of the world. That's what I want to see. I don't care who lives there. I don't care what they do. I want to understand them. I want to see how they think. I want to see what they like, the food they eat, their personality, their beliefs. I love that. And in the province, in the Philippines, you get that. It's harder to get that in cities. Because cities, a lot of that stuff is made for tourists, especially Boracay. That's why I don't go to Boracay very often. So there you go. There's that. I love the nature of the province. Number 4, the food. Now, you can get good food in the city too. You can get good food in Boracay. I mean, you can get good food anywhere, honestly. But there's something about the province that's different, because the food is not made for tourists. The food is made for the people in the province, because there's not a lot of tourists here. So they make real Filipino dishes at real Filipino prices for Filipino people. And I love the food because it's so authentic in the province. I remember when I was in Boracay a couple years ago, I went to a restaurant there and it just didn't have that authenticity. It was still good. The food was still good. I remember us eating at a restaurant there. It wasn't bad, but we just preferred to eat at the hotel. The hotel restaurant was better than the restaurant that we had went to by the beach. We stayed at Hotel Sofia, by the way, just so y'all know. This is how much I love the mountains, you guys. We stayed at Hotel Sofia. I chose the hotel because I didn't want to be by a beach. I didn't want to be around all the tourists. Hotel Sofia, way up on a hill. And yeah, this is how much I like nature. A couple months after we got back from Boracay, 2023, we found out that Hotel Sofia closed down, temporarily closed down because there was a dispute over a private road, and it was none of they wasn't part of it, but I don't know what was going on. I told my fiance I would never go back to Boracay again until that hotel opened back up. Kid you not, maybe 3 weeks ago, I was just checking, just to be checking. And it's back open again. I was so excited. I'm so excited. I'm so happy. As soon as I found out it was back open, I booked my hotel. We're ready to go. We're going next week. I was so excited. But yeah, that's how much I liked mountains and stuff. I specifically told my fiance I would not go back to Boracay unless they opened back up, because I just don't like the beach. I just don't. I'm a mountain guy. And I don't want to be at a hotel close to a beach where I'm hearing people run around and screaming and shouting and tourists being tourists, basically. I don't want to deal with that. Anyhow, but yeah, that goes back to a little tangent there, huh? But the food is much more authentic here. I love the food here. I've heard people say Filipino food's not that good. It's average. I've heard people say it's the best food ever. I've heard people say it's not good at all. I am more of the opinion, I'm not going to say it's the best food ever because I like extremely spicy food. I'm much more of a Thai person. I love Thai food. I love Vietnamese food. It's very spicy. And I mean, so spicy that I will start to turn red. I'll start sweating. That's how much I like spicy food. I like that. So I'm not going to say it's the best food ever, but I'm not going to say it's average. It's better than average. And I'll tell you how I know it's better than average. Before I came here, I never ate rice. Never, ever ate rice. I come here, slowly start to add in rice because I get stuff like adobo or sinigang, or there's a dish, I don't remember what it was called, but it's pork and mushroom. It's a creamy one. Put it on top of the rice. And bupis is another good one. But I put it on top of the rice. Oh, man, it makes the rice so good. So I will never say that Filipino food is just average, because Filipino food got me to eat something that I never ate before because I didn't like it. So that has to count for something. If I'm eating rice now, that means the food has to be pretty daggone good, because I would have never ate rice before I came here. So yeah, that's number 4 about the province. That is amazing. That's beautiful. You have number 3. I would say the sunsets and the sunrises in the province are just more beautiful. It's hard to see the sunset and sunrise in the city because, there's trees everywhere. And then even trying to enjoy trees in the city everywhere. Sorry, guys. I mean, there's buildings everywhere. There's buildings all over the place. It's hard to see the sunset and sunrise in a proper way. And even if you could, what are you hearing constantly? And this is especially true in Manila for my friends who want to go to Manila. You're going to hear cars beeping. You're going to hear tricycles going down the road. You're going to hear jeepneys and buses and all this other stuff. And you're not going to be able to just sit down, relax, and watch the sunset or the sunrise. I'm a sunrise kind of guy because I'm a morning person. My fiance's a sunset kind of woman because she's a night person, evening person. In Manila, that's hard to do though. There's so much noise that happens. And there's so many buildings, bright lights all over the place. It's hard to enjoy any of that when all of that's happening around you. The province, you can actually relax. In Boracay, the problem I had with the beaches is that it was so crowded. And most of those people weren't even Filipinos. There's so many foreigners, and I hated it, man. It was just like, this sucks. Foreigners have ruined Boracay. They come in here and they just start running around and doing this and doing that, and like who's able to enjoy a beach with people stepping all around you and doing this and that? That's why sometimes I'm careful on what I say about where to go in the Philippines, because I don't want a bunch of foreigners listening to me and then going and ruining a place because they are like, oh yeah, it sounds so cool. Yeah, I can't enjoy Boracay as much as other people can because of that. But the sunset, the sunrise, it's different in the province because it's quiet. When I walk in the morning time and the sun starts to rise at the beach, there's always this little old lady always offering me coffee. I kid you not. I know what everybody's doing every day. They follow the same traditions every day. That I go for a walk, I know who's going to be where. I know where the dogs are going to be. I know where the people are going to be, because we're such creatures of habit. But there's always this little old lady, always with a cup of coffee, always on her phone, sitting there watching the beach. And she'll always ask, good morning, sir, coffee, cafe. That's how she says it. I think cafe. And I'm always like, oh no, it's okay. I'm just getting my walk in. But every morning, but it's nice. It's peaceful. It's a beautiful thing. But speaking of that little old lady, number 2, how kind people are. Now this one can be a little annoying sometimes, especially when I'm walking. When I'm walking, I still got that American in me. I like to walk, put in my earbuds, turn up the music so loud it drowns out the whole world. I love to do that. But I'm also from the South, from Kentucky. I'm polite. I'm not rude, and I don't want people to see me as rude. So there are certain parts here in the province where I have to turn my music down because people are so kind and they're always saying, hey, good morning. How are you? Oh, I see you walk here all the time. And it's a good thing. I'm not saying it's bad, but that's something you'll love about the province that I've seen. The people here in the province are so friendly, especially if they've seen you quite a few times, and those people see me almost every single day. Same path, same people every single day. Even a guy who owns a restaurant there, he's always like, hey, good morning. I love it. I love how friendly the people are. That's something you will absolutely love about the province. I don't even know why I put this as number 2. This should be number 1. But, oh well. Number 2 is definitely this. And I know what I can do number 1 as. But people are so kind here. They're so friendly. Feel like you're a Filipino. You will actually feel like you're Filipino because of how friendly they are. So that's something I appreciate about the province that I don't really think is as common in the city. All right. The number 1 thing about the province that I can say I really like is how much more relaxed it is. Sometimes it drives me crazy. Sometimes it feels a little too relaxed, because sometimes when you got something to do and you have a time frame to do it in, sometimes it's so relaxed that people don't care about the time frame. Now y'all know me, I was in the military. When it came to strict time constraints, I followed those time constraints, and I was like that even before the military. I always wanted to be early. I always wanted to make sure that whatever I needed to get done got done in time and got done as early as possible. Philippines, they remind me of just your stereotypical college student, honestly, who will come into class late. They'll wait till the last minute to do their paper. That stereotypical college student in America who waits for the last minute to do everything. Sometimes it drives me crazy, but at the same time, it's nice. Even if it stresses me out sometimes, it's nice because it means that I can slow down. I don't need to be in such a hurry to do everything all the time. I'm still going to meet my deadlines. I'm still going to always be early. But I don't need to stress out about it. I don't need to be so stressed that it drives me crazy. Because I can get like that. I get stressed out. You guys don't even know. I get stressed out really bad sometimes. And it's nice to be in a place where people are trying to tell me, relax, don't stress out over the small things. That's something I absolutely love about the province. I don't think the city's like that. Based off the traffic, I don't even know actually. Based off the traffic, Traffic in Manila, you guys, it's a lot of places in Manila, the traffic is god awful. It's terrible. Those are the 5 things I like about the province. My lesson of the day is, if you want to come to the Philippines or even any other country, honestly, I would say Vietnam, Thailand, Japan, Korea, China, even the European countries, Germany, England, France, Spain, wherever. Try to go to places that are not common for tourists. Go to places where you can actually learn the culture and beliefs and the ideas of the people who live there. Don't just go to places that are fun for tourists. Like if I go to France, I don't really have an interest in going to France. My fiance does, but I don't. I just don't perceive myself caring much for France. No offense to any of my French. The only thing I think of is the Eiffel Tower, and that doesn't really excite me much. But if I did go to France, I wouldn't go, honestly, to Paris where the Eiffel Tower is. I'd like to go to some of the places that are outside of where tourists go. You will find so much more culture. You'll learn so much more about people, human nature, society, if you go to places that are not on the tourist radars. I highly recommend it. That's my lesson to you guys. But let me know what y'all think. Hit that comment section down below. Is there something I missed about the province? Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe you think it's better to live in the city. I'd love to know. I read all the comments. I don't always respond to them in a timely fashion, but I do respond to them as quickly as possible, I promise. I'm just busy. I'm busy all the time, it feels like. But I'd love to hear from you guys. Let me know what y'all think. Hit that comment section down below. And as always, guys, know that y'all are valuable, that you matter. God bless.